Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Queen Naomi in Disbelief, as Dr. Elizy narrated her ordeal with Otic, admits tears. That, they said when Queen Naomi was when Dr. Lizzy was narrating everything that she has gone through in the hands of Otic, they said the woman was even crying. That she has never ever seen anybody that is as childish as that woman. Like, it's childish, but it's so painful. Now, with the things that this lady used to do on TikTok, you could really tell that she's very childish, because you even see some of them that she's still doing. She can really be childish, honestly. Okay, you know that there was a time we got this report. I don't know if you follow that trend, where they said her very best friend who was there the entire time started coming to the palace. Like, she sent the girl to come and carry some of the things that she left in the palace. But when the girl came, she came the first time. And the second time, when the lady started acting as if she was beginning to beef Otic right there in Lagos, she left and she said she was going to Akure. Then from Akure, she went to Ile-Ife. Now, in Ile-Ife, they say they allowed her into the palace because they know her as Oletik's friend, and that, of course, she's so well known there and all of that. But this time, when the lady came to the palace, she came with a proposition for the Ooni of Ife. She came because she has been trying to see the Ooni of Ife for the longest of time. She could not, so she became friends with Oletik because she wanted to draw closer to the Ooni of Ife. And so before she decided to come and stay with her friend to do Omugu and all of that, she prepared her proposition and everything. Now, when she came to the palace, one would have expected that maybe Ooni of Ife would not attend to her. Or no, that wasn't what happened. Ooni of Ife did attended to her. Ooni of Ife attended to her because she is Oletik's friend and she has been coming. And the woman started saying that she came with some proposition for the Ooni of Ife. She wanted Oni to create time so they can see that that woman stayed in the palace. That lady stayed in the palace for up to 6 days. But Oni did not see it as anything because the lady has always been coming there. So when Oletik found out what happened, Oletik was very upset. She was crying, making so much fuss. Why will Oni allow the girl and all of that? And people say you cannot hold Oni responsible, that it is your friend and she has always come here. And how would we have known that, you were having problems with your friend? So when that Oletik's sister was sent to the palace to come and lock her apartment and collect the keys so that girl can leave that place, Oletik's sister came. On one of those occasions, Oletik's sister saw that lady standing with Dr. Elizabeth. Whatever they were discussing, well, you wouldn't know. Nobody knows. Maybe the lady was just asking Dr. Elizabeth a question or something. They said Oletik's sister went back to Lagos after locking the door and everything, went back to Lagos and told the Oletik what happened, how the lady is forming relationship with Dr. Elizabeth. Dr. Elizabeth is enabling her. Dr. Elizabeth is this. Dr. Elizabeth is that. And all of those things that this lady went to go and tell Oletik. Now, instead of Oletik to call Dr. Elizabeth to confirm that, look, this story that I heard, is it true? Do you understand the circumstances for which that lady is in the palace? That lady is trying to take my husband away from me. She is my friend. She betrayed me and all of that. One would have expected that would be what Oletik would call Dr. Elizabeth as a mate and begin to tell Dr. Elizabeth. They said, no, she now called Dr. Elizabeth. Dr. Elizabeth picked and she started blabbing, insulting the living daylight out of Dr. Elizabeth, sent her a series of messages telling her that real women bear children for their husbands. Real women bear children for their husband, that the real wives of the palace are herself first before Olori Naomi, that they say by their fruit you shall know them. She sent those messages to Dr. Elizabeth saying that by their fruit you shall know them. What fruit does Dr. Elizabeth have? And all of that. They say Dr. Elizabeth felt so bad. Dr. Elizabeth felt so bad. But do you know that Dr. Elizabeth did not talk to Naomi about it? Dr. Elizabeth did not talk to Ooni of Ife about it. Dr. Elizabeth did not say anything to anybody about it. According to her, Dr. Elizabeth, she said she didn't want anybody to, amplify the situation and make it hurt her the more. That was why she kept quiet. So when Oletik went to go and beg her, she started explaining, telling people what Oletik did to her, that she could not sleep for days and days and days. I say, God, hi, this is too much. I'm going to bring you more update. Oh, I appreciate you so much. I love you. Thank you. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.